All right, this is a brand new RC812 crusher. This thing is badass. It's got all American-made parts, bearings, and engineering. You'll notice it's a relatively large piece of equipment, and it's not built for the recreational weekends. It's more of a commercial piece of equipment. But you can see I've got double sets of rollers here. I got, what are those rollers? What size, Ronnie?
They're 10-inch rollers.
10 by 12 inches wide?
10 by 12.
Okay, 10 by 12.
Three-quarter wall.
Three-quarter wall. And so what happens is you got an 8 by 12 jaw, if you look down here, okay? And as you come down lower, you go through one set of rollers. And we've had very good success with the roller design for almost since like 1980, so we're on like almost 35 years. And but a lot of our customers were running their material a second time through the crusher, so we said, let's eliminate that. We just double stack the rollers on this one. And so far, we've been doing a couple quick tests on it. There's always going to be a couple minor changes on it, but we're pretty close. But it's looking pretty good. We're powering this thing off. I believe it's a 25. It's a 25 horsepower Kohler diesel engine. And kind of the heart of this machine, we had to have a custom-made 6-to-1 gearbox here, which is actually designed to take the impact of the crusher. Again, it's an American-made product, and it's seriously strong. And you know, the frame's they'll have better frames and things like that, but we're just kind of working on some of the minor points on it. Right? Hey, Ronnie, let's go ahead and fire it up. So hold on. So what he's going to do, he's just going to go ahead, turn the engine on. You see the little glow plug, the last one in the circuit there. When that goes off, you can kick it on. Okay, Ronnie, go ahead and kick the throttle up a little bit. All right, guys, we're going to throw our first rock and see what happens. Let's try something easy first. Throw it in. Stand back in case something goes. All right, well, we did notice one thing. We need to have our guards on our rollers, okay? Because it's kicking out material. Now, keep in mind, the material is very wet here, okay? It's been raining here, record rains for the last 3 days, so our rocks are wet. It's a lot of moisture. Let me pull a sample of the material. So here's the material. I would estimate we're probably 90% of this material is in the neighborhood of about 50 mesh or so. As you can see here, we're throwing in probably about a 30-pound rock, and it's bouncing up and down. Typically have more material on top of it pushing it down, so you won't have this issue. Plus, as you can tell, we don't have belt guards, safety guards, hoppers, or anything else on the machine. And one of the first things we got to do is put all the rubber flaps and so on, keep all that dust down. Now, this is a very dusty rock, kind of peculiar the way it's running, but you can tell the machine's doing a good job, and it would even do a better job if the material was dry. Everything is quite wet, but the crusher seems to be handling it without too much trouble. As you can see, we're getting ready to throw in a rather large rock. This thing probably weighs 45, 50 pounds. Ryan's going to toss it into the top of the crusher, and it chews right through it with no problem. But you can tell we have a lot of issues we have to work out. Belt guards, dust guards, belt tension issues, quite a few little small things, but nothing we can't get around. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with the performance of the machine. And you can tell it's going to last for years and years of reliable hardcore service. And it's just the big brother of our smaller machine, which is our RC46, which has provided 30 years of outstanding performance for us in the past. So we're really happy. This should be a serious, solid workhorse.